The 2005 NFL Draft featured two fresh young quarterbacks, that being Alex Smith from the University of Utah and Aaron Rodgers from the University of California. With the San Francisco 49ers soon to be on the clock with the first overall pick, the tensions started to rise on who would be the newest franchise quarterback to make land in the Bay Area. With the NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue coming towards the stand, it was time to announce which of these quarterbacks would be the newest first overall pick to the Niners.
With the first selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Alex Smith, quarterback, Utah.
The pickup of Alex Smith was expected, but in the eyes of Aaron Rodgers, he was thrilled. With many teams coming up in the draft with no need of quarterback, Aaron Rodgers sat and cringed at the mistakes of all the teams passing on him. Nearly 5 hours since the draft clock started, the Green Bay Packers would then ring in. The Packers, who were led by a slowly aging Brett Favre, were already looking towards the future for the soon successor of a legend quarterback. It was the 24th overall pick, and the world we know today would then become a reality.
With the 24th selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Aaron Rodgers, quarterback in California. There you go.
But what if this never happened? What if instead this was our outcome?
With the first selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Aaron Rodgers.
And that's exactly what I'll be answering today. Now I know it's not as easy as it seems just to answer this question, what if Aaron Rodgers were on the 49ers? Would he be better? Would he be worse? And it's hard to think of it other than what if questions, and that's of course the Super Bowls. The Niners went to 2 Super Bowls in the time that Aaron Rodgers has been playing on the Packers, one versus the Chiefs about a year or two ago, and then one versus the Ravens about 6 or 7 years ago. And you come to think maybe Rodgers would have won those Super Bowls, but we don't know. So there's really no real way to answer this question if Aaron Rodgers would have been better if he got drafted by the Niners. The only way we can tell is the only way we can, a simulation in Madden 21. So here's a look at our San Francisco 49ers offense of the 2021 season, but the only difference, Aaron Rodgers is now the starting quarterback, with Jimmy Garoppolo now benched for Aaron Rodgers. And this is kind of funny because Jimmy Garoppolo, who was benched by Tom Brady, and now in this case, benched because of Aaron Rodgers, two best quarterbacks in the game. Now let's take a look here. Of course, you got Trent Williams on your O-line. They just picked him up from Washington. And then your O-line, kind of your centers, your right guards, you're kind of weak. And you got your George Kittle, greatest tight end in the game, or one of them, not the greatest. But he's 97 overall, good blocker as well. Your wide receivers are a little bit weaker, I would say. But, Deebo Samuel is pretty good. Brandon Ayuk. And you actually have a pretty decent fullback. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers would use that. And your running game, Raheem Mostert, and of course, Tariq Coleman. And now let's take a look at the San Francisco 49ers defense, which was really strong last year, and I'm pretty sure it would probably remain the same if they didn't get injured. Of course, you got Ward and Tart at the safety and full safety positions. Your linebackers, Fred Warner, one of the best linebackers in the game. Your defensive line contains one of the best defensive lines in the game with right end, Nick Bosa. You got Kinlaw, Armstead, of course, Richard Sherman, who's getting a little bit older, but still a pretty good quarterback. And then you got Vernette, another good cornerback. So your defense is looking pretty solid as long as your offense. Now it's just time to see how well Rodgers does with this team in the regular season. Alright, so I did this for every franchise. That's just to take a mid-season checkup to see how well he is doing. And for this case, Week 8 is where we stand. And the Niners are 7-1. So that just tells me already they're good. They're good with Aaron Rodgers. Keep this on track. 14-2 season. But of course, take a look at the stats. How well is he doing? Is he competing for MVP? Is he doing so good? He is actually, look at that, 4th in passing yards, 1st in passing touchdown, and something kind of surprising for Aaron Rodgers that he's 12th in passer rating. Usually he's always first in that, but you can take a look at stats. 2,100 yards, and of course 24 touchdowns with 8 picks, a little bit more than he expected, and 109.8 rating, so he's still pretty good, and that's pretty decent. So as I said in the MVP race, he actually falls number 2, and get this, number 1 being Baker Mayfield and number 3 Nick Foles. This is why I love Madden, because it's so stupid. Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan, just basically a bunch of quarterbacks. Josh Allen, which makes sense. So, finds itself at number 2. So do you think he'll be able to push up to number 1? Let's go up to week 16, and hopefully he makes the playoffs, and we'll see if he gets MVP. Okay, so I've simulated up to week 17, or more in fact, the wild card weekend, in which they actually did make the playoffs. They're playing the Rams, and they lost week 17 to the Seahawks. So let's see how they did, and they went 12-4. So they didn't repeat the success they had in the first 8 weeks, but they were still able to maintain the division lead in the NFC West, and able to win it, as Seahawks and Rams were falling behind at 10-6, and they finished 12-4. Once again, how did Aaron Rodgers do stat-wise? and he fell off a little bit in passing yards, but maintained first in passing touchdowns and just a little off in passer rating. So let's take a look at his complete stats. 4,100 yards, pretty good for Aaron Rodgers. 45 touchdowns, pretty good for Aaron Rodgers. 16 picks is a little bit more than you expect for Aaron Rodgers with a 109.3 rating. So this is a really good season for Aaron Rodgers. And, you know, we can already just say if Aaron Rodgers was on the Niners to begin with, his success would probably just be the same. Now, did he stay at 2 or did he go up to 1? Oh, how about that? Tom Brady overtook him for MVP, which means I'm pretty sure Tom Brady's going to win MVP. So how about that? And the Bucs actually went 8-8 this year. One more thing I had to check, though, which I didn't check in the beginning 8 weeks, is how well did the Packers do? Did the Packers get affected a lot by, you know, missing Aaron Rodgers, or do they still, like, somewhat good? Like, what's the effect Aaron Rodgers has on the Packers? And let's see how well they are. So I still don't see them. So they missed the playoffs. If I keep on going down, the Packers went 6-10. So it's pretty obvious that they're going to need Aaron Rodgers to succeed, and that's pretty expected. So Aaron Rodgers switched teams, and he makes them good. We expected that. Alright, so one more thing. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket. As you can see, we finished as the number 3 seed in the NFC. You can take a look at the bracket here. And, you know, the AFC is looking awfully wild right now. But the NFC makes sense. You can see the Texans are number 1, the Browns 2. I'll let you look at it. But I mean, we got some pretty solid possible matchups in the playoffs here. With this one, a little bit weirder, but it could be possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate these games. And I'm going to jump in them, commentate them. We're going to see how well Aaron Rodgers does in the playoffs with the Niners. So let's go. In this game versus the Rams, you're actually not even going to be able to see Aaron Rodgers as the San Francisco 49ers win 27-9. Rams were never in it. No need to see Aaron Rodgers, as I said. And my face cam was actually covering up one game. There's Aaron Rodgers right there in the San Francisco uniform. My face cam was covering up one game, and that was the Seahawks versus Cowboys. So, real quick, I want to see how well did Aaron Rodgers do this game. Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers had 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, 65.3% completion rate. Not too bad. Jared Goff outthrew him, but did not outthrow him when it comes to the end zone. And let's move on to the next playoff game, which is yet to be determined. Alright, so here's a look at our bracket now. More specifically, let's take a look at the 49ers as they will play the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys beat the Seahawks, and they're moving on to the divisional round to play, of course, the Niners, who just beat the Rams. And the Niners are up against the Cowboys. I was just talking mad crap about the Cowboys at the beginning of the video, too, saying Aaron Rodgers is the father of the Cowboys, as Aaron Rodgers hands it straight up the middle, and this is going to end the game now. I didn't get to say what I said. If the Niners get a first down, which they already did, they would have won the game. And now all they got to do is burn the timeouts of the Cowboys, and they're going to win this one. As you can see, well, actually, no, it's 3rd down in inches. Not quite. Aaron Rodgers lines up with only a few inches, and they're easily going to get this one as he hands it off. Pretty sure that is Tariq Coleman. I'm pretty sure it's 26. It's not. If not, it's Raheem Mostert. Another timeout called, and the Niners should be moving on to the NFC Championship. So let's just see if Aaron Rodgers, the effect he has in the NFC Championship. Let's just see if that's just a Packers thing and not a Rodgers thing. As you know, Rodgers just keeps handing the ball off. This game is over. Let's see how Aaron Rodgers did again. And our final stat check for Aaron Rodgers from this game, once again, a little under 300 yards this time, 292 yards, more yards, 2 passing touchdowns, no picks, 108.2 pass rating. Good enough to give him the win, and they're moving on to the NFC Championship to play undetermined. Let's find out. And the San Francisco 49ers will meet the New Orleans Saints, the number 1 seed, which means they will go on the road in the NFC Championship. And for the AFC Championship, if you're interested in what's going on there, the Patriots made it without Tom Brady, and the Ravens made it probably with Lamar Jackson. 3 versus 5 seed on the AFC, and 1 versus 3 in the NFC. Let's see if Rodgers can finally make it back to the Super Bowl, this time repping the red and gold instead of the green and gold. And Aaron Rodgers has got the ball back in his own, or the opponent's red zone, and he can win the game here. Is he going to hand this ball off? I'm pretty sure. I don't know who got the toss. Oh, timeout called by, is it injury timeout? Oh, that could be huge for the Super Bowl. I don't know who got a toss, so I don't know if it's going to be a game-winning touchdown, of course, but if they somehow get stopped for a field goal, I don't know if they win. Rodgers, for the win, has all the time in the world, and this one, what a throw by Rodgers, and he wins the game. They are going to the Super Bowl. So we just learned that maybe it's a Packers thing. We don't know that. It's simulation. But Aaron Rodgers is finally going back to the big game. This time, not wearing green and gold and the red and gold. Throw on the run. It was a no-looker, too. That's some old-school Rodgers right there. That's new school Mahomes, old-school Rodgers. On the run, no-looker, and completes it for the win to go to the Super Bowl. Imagine that in real life. That's pretty cool. So Rodgers with 255 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is heading to a Super Bowl appearance, his second Super Bowl appearance. Let's see if he can get it done, this time representing the Bay Area. in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots. Really weird Super Bowl matchup. But Aaron Rodgers, down by 5, has to get a touchdown on a game-winning drive. So this is the exact scenario I was hoping to see. So he lines up at his own 23-yard line. So he has 70-plus yards to go. Needs the touchdown just past the 2-minute warning. Still has 3 timeouts. This one's going to be a short route. And this one's going to gain the first down marker. Gets out of bounds. 260 yards and 1 touchdown today. This always pops up for whatever reason. First down and 10. New set of downs. 1 minute and 46 seconds left. Still has 3 timeouts. Not alone in the backfield. And Aaron Rodgers has time. 3 rush to the Patriots. This one is overthrown. And this ball all the way up to the 30-yard line, as that one was a missile overthrown, as Aaron Rodgers is known for throwing extremely fast darts at his receivers. This time 4 rush to the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers has time. Throws this one short. This one's going to gain around 4 or 5 yards maybe. And 2 men take him down, as they call a timeout now. The line's back up. 3rd down and 6. They got 4 yards. They need 6 now. In a big 3rd down play. They can go for it twice, but they have to get it here to get a new set of fresh downs. Here comes a blitz to the Patriots. Rodgers sees it and he gets taken down. Rodgers gets taken down by the blitz, and now what could be the last play of the game for Aaron Rodgers? Can he survive? Let's see. They bring in pressure again. Aaron Rodgers has time. Throws this one. Oh, almost complete. It was knocked out of the hands, and Aaron Rodgers off the field in the Super Bowl. And Rodgers will fall to the Patriots. Yes, the Patriots do. Is Cam Newton starting? Wow. It was cool to see Aaron Rodgers make it this far. So I think it's safe to say that Aaron Rodgers would probably repeat his success if he did get drafted by the Niners. So to answer the question of this video, which really the question was, will Rodgers succeed in the Niners? I think it's a yes. I mean, you make it to the Super Bowl in your first season. He's kind of like Tom Brady. He almost won it. I feel like Aaron Rodgers could be successful in the Niners, and I feel like he could go there in future years. This is not out of the picture for Aaron Rodgers, as maybe losing this Super Bowl is just nothing for a simulation. Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers got outthrown by Cam Newton in the Super Bowl, which is just I don't know if is this 2014. Even then, that wasn't possible because they're in the same conference. But yeah, that's the result of Aaron Rodgers on the Niners. This is a pretty fun video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.